What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Welcome to the RNEWS morning show. And let's just jump into it. From r/news. Black officer who defended George Floyd fired from police department. This is one of the reasons people say all cops are bad. The one that tried to defend a victim of an abusive, torturous death gets fired because how dare he? Edit. Correcting from top, as that caused some slight misunderstanding. This is a huge reason why a lot of cops don't speak up in fear of retaliation. It also doesn't always stop there. I've heard of them being fired and then being constantly harassed and even assaulted after the fact. Donna started out filing complaints through the proper channels. So did I, and I was told to shut up, and that families have each other's back. Then I watched 7 officers beat a triple amputee with a mop handle. Caught it on camera, reported it, and long story short, spent 11 years to write my name. Edit. I did an armor about 6 years ago. If you don't believe me, I'm more than happy to answer. Original armor ended with half of SoCal police setting fire to the cabin he was hiding in, so risking a forest fire in a mountain neighborhood to set an example. Don't forget the shooting at random bystanders. Those Japanese women in that car totally looked like a big black dude in a pickup truck. Unjustly kill a person, suspended with pay, make a video for social media, fired. It's insane how everyone plays it up that it's far too difficult to fire a cop. All this nonsense about unions and regulations. They could fire someone in the blink of an eye over a tweet. Where's this unstoppable union hiding? You're watching the Reddit news show. From r/World News. Internet Explorer is dead as Microsoft kills off 25-year-old browser. The browser will no longer be supported by the company from the 17th of August, 2021. Did anyone actually read the blog post? techcommunity.microsoft.com. They are announcing that Microsoft Teams and Microsoft 365 will no longer support IE11 from November 2020 resp. August 2021. That has absolutely nothing to do with IE11 availability on Windows 10 and IE11 usage for other ActiveX outdated pages. Indeed, what a horseshit title. End of an era. Not quite. This is them killing IE11 access to Office 365. Make no mistake, IE11 will continue to haunt us until at least 2025. End of support of the last OS that shipped with it, Windows 10 Enterprise 2015 LTSB. October 14, 2025. Shush. Let all the companies panic and start working towards switching platforms. Allow this misunderstanding to spread rampant, for the good of all. Oh no, how am I going to download Chrome from now on? You're watching the Reddit news show. From r/politics. Senate made criminal referral of Trump Jr., Bannon, Kushner and 2 others to federal prosecutors. Senate Republicans knew this during impeachment, and still voted to not even call witnesses to testify on those fresh crimes. A nation can survive its fools, and even the ambitious, but it cannot survive treason from within. An enemy at the gates is less formidable, for he is known and carries his banner openly, but the traitor moves amongst those within the gate freely. His sly whispers rustling through all the alleys, heard in the very halls of government itself. Marcus Cicero, or Taylor Caldwell, the author. This should be put right back on the Senate and push them to make Barr testify about why this wasn't followed up on. Should be on every page of every news source now. But it won't, cause Lil Marco waited until Tuesday morning in the middle of the Dem convention to finally release this. Guarantee Donnie told him the day and minute to release it. They took Burr out already cause he flew too close to the sun, but Rubio still a good Republican stormtrooper. Every single one of them lied to Mueller. Asterisk America. They lie to America. They're traitors to the US. Holy crap, the DOJ just sat on this. Bill Barr asterisk. If Bill Barr sits on something, it's done for. You're watching the Reddit news show. From r/World News. Putin warns the world not to interfere in Belarus. Russian leader tells Angela Merkel any intervention will be unacceptable, after EU threatens sanctions over rigged elections. You know what is unacceptable? Invading Ukraine, poisoning rivals in other countries, undermining democratic elections, and the fraud in Belarus. Don't forget about that time he used chemical weapons to perform a terrorist attack in the UK and nobody did anything in response. And shooting down passenger jets with mostly Dutch citizens. Who the frick is he to threaten anybody? The EU need to grow a set and sanction the frick out of him. The problem is the EU imports about 40% of their gas from Russia. And winter is coming. I'm still so upset about how the show ended. What a colossal disappointment. Rebuilding the Iron Curtain, one state at a time. More like losing any ally, one state at a time. They lost Ukraine, and perhaps Belarus soon. But they succeeded in taking back a portion of Ukraine. A highly strategic warm water port at that. With the way the Arctic ice cap is looking, Russia will have plenty of strategic warm water ports in North America soon enough. Putin can suck a fat pen. 15. You're watching the Reddit news show. From r/news. Young people driving coronavirus spread, WHO warns. Globally, the coronavirus pandemic has infected 21.8 people, according to data collected by Johns Hopkins University, while more than 13.8 million have recovered. Looks like they missed a million, after 21.8. I'm only mostly sick. I'm sorry sir, you do not meet the sickness threshold for sick time as defined by company policy. Your request for time off has been denied. My 16-year-old son had to stop by his high school yesterday to pick up required materials. No parents allowed. Masks required. My son told me no one was enforcing the mask requirement. So the students took theirs off when they came inside. He said maybe 5% wore them. In his words, we're going to have a huge spike. This is where the lack of a cohesive national plan is going to bite us all in the butt. There should have been federal money set aside for school districts to hire more people to help in policing mask wearing and social distancing. Expecting teachers and administrators to be solely responsible for it is stupidity beyond belief. Pisses me off as a 25-year-old young person who has done nothing but stay home for the past 5 months trying to help stop this while all my friends have been out like nothing's wrong. You don't have to totally sit at your house, just be more cautious and follow guidelines. You're watching the Reddit news show. From r/politics. USPS delivery delays leave 82-year-old Texas man without heart medication for a week. Texas. A 40% disabled veteran has been waiting 2 weeks for his sleeping medication. His 90-year-old veteran father waited nearly 2 weeks for his high blood pressure meds. Tennessee. A former U.S. Army sergeant has been waiting for 2 weeks and said his prescription should have been here by now. California. A retired Air Force veteran received one medication 2 weeks late and had to personally pick up a second prescription 4 days late because of delays. The VA usually does a good job and mails on time. Shutting down the mail is not going to be a winning decision, morally or politically. Save the Postal Service. Oh, they're really going to love that $2.2 billion cut to military healthcare. They're doing it to own the libs to show they really want to cut the budget. Democrats should make ads for Texas highlighting cases like these. It's time to turn Texas blue. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.